anymore.
Yes.
And I hear you go.
Yeah, not choppy at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now my intro is not playing, but let me see if I can just play it on its own. Okay, and it's not. That's fine. I'll edit it.
Okay.
All right. All right. Welcome to Welcome to DPYO Connect. Buh. Welcome to DPYO Community Connections, where we connect you with people and programs, as well as organizations that strengthen our community. I'm Marion Mills, and today we're highlighting the Veterans Community Network of Central Virginia, also known as VCNCV. Joining me is Eric Isaacson. He's the Director of Outreach and also a 10-year Coast Guard veteran. We'll talk about the organization's mission, as well as resources available to veterans, and an exciting opportunity for 2027 Cold War espionage tour of Germany and the Czech Republic. Eric, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being on the show. Excuse me. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and I am doing great. And I appreciate this opportunity to be able to spread what VCNCV is doing for veterans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and tell us how long. Of course, you're a 10-year Coast Guard veteran. Thank you so much for your service. If you could just tell us a little bit about VCNC, the mission, and how long you've been a part of the organization.
Well, VCNCV was started about 4 years ago by John Maxwell, who is a former and now current commissioner of Virginia Department of Veteran Services. Mm-hmm. And he formed this nonprofit organization because he had realized that there are a lot of organizations out there that are providing services for veterans, but the veterans don't know about them. And then in many cases, the veterans have no idea what benefits they're entitled to.
That's right.
I myself had been a service officer with the American Legion for 15 years. And about 3 years ago, I came to the same decision and conclusion and wanted to do something about it. And I heard about John and VCNCV, and he asked me to come on board as the Director of Outreach. And so I did. So I've been here about 2.5 years now. And what we do at VCNCV is we are a referral source for veterans. So if you need anything from A to Z, soup to nuts, you want to write a claim, you need housing, you need a job, whatever it is, you contact us. And we work with, right now, we're up to over 80 partners that we work with that can help you. And we'll do a warm handoff, which means we're not going to just give you a phone number and say, call these people. We're going to put you in touch with the organization, and we're going to follow through and make sure you're getting the help that you need.
That's awesome. Excuse me, especially for such a short period of time. To have so many community partners. And what you said about doing a warm handoff is extremely important, not just giving someone a phone number and then there's a wall and they don't know how to get past it. So that's really important. Excuse me. Now, is it just local to the Richmond area, or is it all of Virginia?
Well, we say we're Central Virginia, basically from Richmond down to Petersburg, but we're not going to say no to any veteran. We'll help, any veteran that needs help, we're willing to step in and help however we can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the I guess the tour that's coming up next year and how you got involved with it.
Sure. So for those in your audience who are old enough to remember back in the early 60s, Gary Powers, Sr., was a U-2 spy plane pilot, and the U-2 was designed to fly very, very high. And so the CIA sent Gary in a U-2 to fly over Russia and do some spying. And we sent him because we knew the U-2 flew so high, the Russians didn't have anything that could shoot it down. Well, oops, they shot him down. So Gary Powers Sr. was held prisoner for approximately 2.5 years, I believe it was.
Oh, wow.
And then he was traded for a Russian spy that we were holding. Well, his son, Gary Powers Jr., lives here in Chesterfield County, and he is now an author, lecturer, historian. And so we have an exciting opportunity. Next April, we are going to be going on a tour of Germany and the Czech Republic. We will be visiting various Cold War sites and sites having to do with World War II, including the bridge where Gary Powers Sr. was exchanged for the Russian spy. We're going to go to Nuremberg and see where the trials were. We're going to go to an abandoned nuclear missile silo. There's quite a few things we're going to be seeing. And so it's going to be an 8-day tour. And I believe you are going to put a flyer up that has, and so the QR code, you can scan that and that'll give you more information about the tour in general. And also you can register online to go on this tour. And so Gary Powers will be accompanying us and will be, pointing out he's quite the historian and a really nice guy. I have had the pleasure of meeting him, and very nice guy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, I can now.
You hear me?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, it went out again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. But okay, so yeah, I did try to share the link, but when I put it up, the sound went out. So I will share it once we're finished talking. Now, I know that when we were talking about you being on the show, just to tell us a little bit more about it, that you were saying that it's only open to a select number of people. Can you share a little bit about that?
Oh, yes. So we have the minimum number we can have, because based on cost of, we want to keep the cost down, of course. So we need a minimum of 20 people to register.
Okay.
But we're going to be on a tour bus taking us all the different sites the whole 10 days that we're there. And the bus holds a maximum of 48 people. So we can only take 48. So we need between 20 and 48 people to register. And you can register starting now, scan that QR code. You do need to make a down payment of $495 to get registered and get started, but you don't have to make final payment until January 10th.
Oh, wow. That's good.
And if you register before October 30th, you save $100 per ticket. And
the $100 as far as registering, that's just the $495 fee, correct?
No, you have to pay $495 to register.
Right, just for the registration.
But then the total price, which I'd have to look at the flyer to see the exact price. It's under $6,000. I believe it's like $5,300 or something like that. But take $100 off of that.
Okay.
If you register before October 30th.
Okay. Yeah. And tell us how you I guess became a part of it. You just your love of the Cold War, or do you know Gary Powers Jr. personally?
Well, we met Gary. We actually had him speak for, when I say we, VCNCV. He knew John somehow. I'm not sure exactly how, but
Okay.
he approached John Maxwell and offered to speak to a group of people as a fundraiser for us. And so he did. He spoke last November, I believe it was,
Yes.
or no, I'm sorry. It was just a few. It was supposed to be in November, but um, anyway, he just spoke for us, and so that's where I got to meet him.
Okay.
And he had mentioned then that he does these tours on a routine basis, and said he'd be happy to do one for VCNCV. And
That's
so we
awesome.
said, "Wow, that what an awesome opportunity!"
Absolutely. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
hopped right on that and said, "Yeah, let's do that." So I've been
Yeah.
working behind the scenes, putting it together and everything. He has a travel agent that he normally works for that
Okay.
specializes in educational tours,
That's
and
awesome.
so we've put this awesome tour together that I'm just really excited about. And yes, on a personal note, I've always wanted to go to Germany,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. It's definitely a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for the educational piece, but then also everything. It's all inclusive. That's pretty awesome. As you said, when I actually shared the flyer, and of course we'll actually share it online as well. But uh, for a trip like that, all inclusive, under $6,000, under $10,000. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how they did it, but I'm not going to question it
Right.
because
Exactly.
yes,
Yes.
you're right. That is all inclusive. That includes
Yeah.
airfare from Richmond, Virginia, to we're going to fly into Berlin Berlin, and 8 days later we're going to fly out of Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
We're going to have nights in a four-star hotel, so we're not going to be in the Motel 6. Breakfast every day that we're there, and
Wow.
three-course dinner every day.
Hmm.
It includes admissions to everything we're going to be going
Wow.
to. The only thing extra that you're going to have to pay for over there is you're on your own for lunch, and uh, they do ask that we tip the tour guide and bus
Of
driver.
course.
All
Yes.
other gratuities are included, so you don't tip for dinners or um, everything is
That
included.
is awesome. That is awesome. Well, I really appreciate you for sharing your knowledge of VCNC, of course, your knowledge and passion for VCNC, but also for this great opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and put the flyer up, uh, and I'll have to switch back because once I put the flyer up, we won't be able to hear each other. But I want to put the flyer up, so anyone that wants to scan the QR code at the very bottom, you can go ahead and do that and get registered if you like. So let me go ahead and put this up on the screen.
Okay.
Mhm. No, right. I just wanted to leave it up there for a few
Great.
minutes, give people time to kind of look
Yeah.
over it. But again, I will also, I know we'll be sharing it on our social media and stuff like that for other people. If they have any questions, would they reach out to you, or is there an
They
email
can.
that you?
They shouldn't have the flyer, and if you scan the QR code, it actually takes you to
Okay.
a web page that was designed by the travel agent on their website, but
Okay.
specifically for this tour. So pretty much answers everything you need to know. However,
Okay.
yes, if anybody does have a question or a question about VCNCV and would like to reach out, you can contact me. My number is 757-321-6630.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to share about the tour or about VCNC before we leave?
Just I'm really looking forward to next
Yeah.
April and looking forward to working with as many veterans as I can. I'm very passionate about working with veterans. I think I have the best job in the world, helping veterans and their families. I love what I do, and
Yeah.
you know, never stop doing it. So, and again, you know, I did give my phone number if you have any questions about VCNCV or any kind of veteran questions or about the tour. Give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you. I will warn you though, I do not answer unknown calls because no, I don't need any insurance or a new roof or any of that.
I haven't applied for a loan that I didn't that I forgot about. Yeah.
And my number is 2 digits off from Atlantic Orthopedics, so I'm tired of scheduling doctor's appointments. But if you leave a message, I promise I will call you within 48 hours, usually within 24.
Definitely. You know, and I also want to say I really appreciate how early you're getting this information out to give people time to get it on their schedules. And again, even, you know, just the registration between the time that they have to register and actually having it paid off is January 10th. I think that's amazing, giving people plenty of time in order to get their funds in order to be able to take part in this. So I really appreciate it. Thank you again so much for being here. And again, thank you for joining us for DPYO Community Connections. If today's conversation introduced you to valuable resources, please share this episode with a veteran, a family member, a caregiver, or someone who actually may benefit. You never know how one connection may make a meaningful difference in someone's life. Together, we're building stronger, more connected communities, one conversation at a time. Thank you so much. This is Marion Mills. See you next time on DPYO Community Connections. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining us on Depression Proof Your Life Live tonight. If this conversation stirred up heavy emotions for you, reach out for help. Call or text 988 for 24-hour support in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S.,